The Gujarat government has officially accepted 10,000 more COVID deaths. The total number of India's COVID deaths up 2% with that correction over there. And Gujarat has accepted 10,000 additional deaths. Total number there in Gujarat now at 19,968 versus just about 10,000 earlier in the year. Sukirti Dwivedi bringing us those details. Sukirti, how exactly did this correction come about? Its implications, please.
As far as the official death figures are concerned, for Gujarat, they stood around 10,000. But going affidavit that they filed in the Supreme Court and the data that they've been given to the Supreme Court and the latest figures that they've given, they are saying that they've paid compensation for about 19,964 deaths, which is almost double the number, from 10,000 to nearly 20,000 deaths. And the thing that is to be noted over here is that all of these people that have been approved for compensation and the compensation has been disbursed to them, it went through a certain process. All of these people had a negative RT-PCR test, their death certificates were seen and they were scrutinized. So all of these are verified COVID deaths. So this is Gujarat government's own officials that are accepting these figures by giving out compensation to all of these families. So this does raise a question on the kind of figures that we received earlier in the year or throughout the course of this pandemic from the government in terms of the number of people that died of COVID. But clearly the reality from the ground tends to be different if these are the number of people that are coming forward to seek compensation. So there is definitely a mismatch in the data that is coming out because of these figures. So far, we have figures from Maharashtra as well as Gujarat right now. Many other states are yet to file their affidavits. So we could end up seeing a worse picture or maybe a more positive picture in the upcoming days. But the next hearing of this case in the Supreme Court will be day after tomorrow. So maybe more things will come to the fore at that point. But as of now, yes, at least in Gujarat's case, we do know that the figures do not match.
Right. And Sukirti, the Supreme Court also in the updates that you've sent us has sort of asked the Gujarat government to do a better job at advertising and letting people know about the compensation.
Yes, that is something that the Supreme Court has repeatedly pointed out to the state governments because many of the states had been reporting that the number of people that are coming forward to seek compensation is very low. And the Supreme Court noted that, 50,000, an amount like that is something that could really help the common man. So they have pointed out on repeated occasions that this is the kind of amount that should reach out to the people that actually deserve it and people who've suffered and been through so much tears and struggle. So it is the state governments who should go out and make a large number of efforts to ensure that people at least have access to this kind of information. They have awareness about the scheme and also know what is the online portal they're supposed to approach. How do they file an application? So when the Gujarat government today informed them that they were trying to do this, carry out this process through the All India Radio, the Supreme Court pointed out that who really listens to the All India Radio? Why are you not approaching the more popular, more local radio channels or even TV channels like Doordarshan or other local channels? And that is the medium that you should really be using to ensure that people, including the common man, people living in remote villages, all of them have better access to information.
All right, so Kirti, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thanks so much for joining us with the very latest. The Gujarat government now forced to have a relook at its numbers, and now 10,000, it's a huge number there, additional deaths added to the tally.